Hey guys, how's that going? Reaper here. It's the beginning of the month again, and you know what that means. It means Video Games Monthly. Probably best time of the month. Start of it. Well, at least after the rent payment. Because, the rent payment kind of sucks, but you need a place to live. But, anywho, Video Games Monthly, the service where you send them a little bit of money, or a lot of money, depending on which tier you get, and then they send you some games. As always, I don't know what's in here, so yeah, we're going to jump right in. Take a look. Box feels pretty beefy. Always like that. First up, we got a little Floydomania. I'm guessing it's a temporary tattoo because it's backwards. Retro AF. that is me for sure. Got another little card says, make sure you add the games to your online account so that you don't get any duplicates. First up, N64 Aero Fighters Assault. I've never even heard of this one. I've heard of Aero Fighters. I'm pretty sure it was a game on SNES, but originally started in an arcade, I believe. So that's cool. That's cool. Next up, Family Feud on the Genesis. I have Family Feud on the SNES. Me and Jers, we played this game a lot growing up. Sometimes, though, it got a little frustrating when you're typing in answers and it's just not liking what you're typing in, and then it tells you you were pretty close. It just wasn't liking the way you were phrasing it, shall we say. Next up, oh, nice! College Slam on the Genesis. So I grew up playing this a lot on the SNES. It's actually one of my favorite sports games. I actually like it more than NBA Jam simply because I grew up with it, so nostalgia goggles and all. But the Genesis version, I think I've played. It wasn't bad. It's just obviously the SNES controller is much more suited for everything. But that's still really cool to have. Forsaken 64 and then Nintendo 64. Cool. 2 N64 games. I like that. I've heard of this one. I think it's just called Forsaken on PC. If I remember correctly, it's a game that's very similar to Descent, where you're flying around and I guess you could say zero gravity and just blowing everything up in a space cruiser of sorts. I always want to play it. I always want to try it. I used to see it at an old game store all the time. I just never pulled the trigger. But here we are. Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure on SNES. Again, I think I've gotten the Genesis version of this game via this service. I'm happy to have the SNES one as well because the controls are better. But if I remember correctly, there is no music in the cartridge versions for whatever reason. So either the Sega CD version or the PC version are the way to go. I grew up with my old IBM Aptiva playing the CD. I still have the CD around here somewhere. So, but I still love that game. I don't care. I used to be able to finish it back in the day, but I'm a little bit rusty nowadays. So from what I'm seeing here, that's all the carts. I'm feeling around the box, and I'm only feeling discs. So Ford Racing on PS1. Empire Interactive. I'm pretty sure those are also the guys that helped publish Flat Out. So this might actually be a good game. I drive a Ford. I don't race with it, but Rally Cross on PS1. 2 racing games. I'm fine with that. I do enjoy racing games from time to time. Especially rally games. I love rally games. I love driving around dirt roads, snow, mud, all that kind of thing. Dark Light Conflict on PS1. Never heard of this one. Judging by the label, it looks like it's going to be like a space kind of game. Kind of curious to see what that one's going to be like. We're off camera, so let's move some of this stuff over here. There we go. Next, Super Bust a Move on PS2. It's Bust a Move. I mean, I've played games like this. Cool that it comes with everything, though. I remember seeing this in GameStop and other game stores just because of this stupid cover artwork. I mean, that's just dumb. It's silly. Absolutely silly. It seems like we have one game left. Trivial Pursuit Unhinged on PS2. This is another one that I remember seeing in game stores. I just never bought it. I am not very good at Trivial Pursuit. I enjoy playing it, but I feel very stupid playing it. But with that said, that's 10 games. I'd say this is a fairly solid month just by looking at things. A couple game shows, an arcade game, some racing games. We got a little bit of everything here. I think most happy for Forsaken 64, because that's a game I've always wanted to try out. But with that said, let's pop these games into some consoles and get some first impressions, shall we? Alright, we're going to go backwards. We're going to start on PS2 and then PS1 and 64 and then go back to the Retron. Do something different. We're going to start with Super Busted Move, if the game loads, which it's looking like this may not be the case. It is a blue disc, and there's some pretty heavy scratches on here, so let me see if I can clean that off. If not, no big deal. I mean, we all probably know what Bust a Move is. You're trying to clear the top of the field. There it goes. You're clearing the top of the field. You're shooting like bubbles or something. Oh, that's not what we want. I haven't seen that message in a while. Give it one more attempt, and then if not, we'll just move on to Trivial Pursuit. Nope, unfortunately, it's not going to read. That's unfortunate. Again, there's some pretty hefty scratches around part of the area. I should really invest in like a disc resurfacer and see if that helps. But anywho, let's move on to Trivial Pursuit Unhinged. Celebrity hosts. It says here Terry Bradshaw, Brooke Burke, John Cleese, Whoopi Goldberg, Bill Nye the Science Guy, and John Retzenberger. I don't know who the last guy is. Hornet Abbott. That's an interesting, I guess, developer. I mean, I completely wiped out this video card or his memory card just for these videos, so there shouldn't be anything on it. RIP GameSpy. Well, it just throws you right into a menu. Jeez. Let's do a classic game. can handle multiple choice. Let's just use a guest profile. That way I don't have to do anything here. Obviously, we're not going to play a full game. That might take some time.
The classic mode of Trivial Pursuit is played with this.
I'm assuming it's classic Trivial Pursuit. I don't need a flub it. I'm the only one here, but I know there's a way that I can still lose. So.
Whoa, 6. 6 spaces to choose from. Up to you.
It's over that way. Sure.
For the wedge. Over to Whoopi, our arts and entertainment host.
What watery novel was the first to be featured on Oprah's book club in 1996?
Oh God, I don't know. That was so long ago. Why not Perfect Storm? Let's try it.
No.
Oh.
Roll again. The board's yours. There's a 4. 3 choices. What will it be? Mr. John Cleese will read.
Kind of like this board though. Looks snazzy.
Who was Bob Dole's running mate in the 1996 U.S. presidential election?
Again, I don't remember.
Good try, but incorrect.
Can I get an answer correct? I have a 25% chance.
What will it be? Arts and entertainment. Another shot at the wedge.
I can have some fun with this. I can see that already. Get a couple friends over. Too bad I don't really have friends.
For TV's All My Children.
Never watched it, so I have no freaking clue. Let's go.
Ouch, no.
All right, we'll try one more. If I can't get a fourth question correct, there's no hope for me.
3 choices. What will it be? Roll again. It's 3. Pick a space. Roll again. Okay, 2. Pick
All right.
either one.
We got this.
History. For the wedge.
Oh God, I suck at history. I didn't like history growing up in school, and I don't like it now.
What nation took its first steps towards democracy in the quaint village of Thingvetlia in 930 AD?
That sounds like a whale. Wales. It could be really any of these. I feel like that sounds Walesish. Welsh.
No.
Nice. All right. You know what? We're done. That's a solid playing game of Trivial Pursuit. I like the multiple choice, but I don't know how you would get around it other than you put a text parser in there. But if you're gonna do that, may as well just get the board game. Let's do Dark Light Conflict next. Yeah, when it comes to trivia games, I do like Trivial Pursuit. It's just I feel really stupid playing it. Because like a lot of the questions they ask you, I'm like, what? I think it might be time to replace my PS2. It's never a good sign when it takes this long to read a disc. Alright, let's try one of the other games. Let's go to Ford Racing. That one booted right up, so. Apparently this became a series, because I know I have a couple other Ford Racing games. According to the back of the case, it says 12 different cars. "12 accurately modeled race cars." Let's do a single race as I typically do. That's definitely a nicer escort than what I used to have. I'm guessing these are the only cars I have unlocked. Unfortunately, I went to faster. Oh well. Do a quick race then. We gotta go with the fastest one of the three, the escorts, so. Love how it tells you how many turns there are. Only 2 tracks. Let's do this one. It's a little bit longer, but it's kind of weird how it tells you each individual thing is loading. I've said it before, I'll say it again. A lot of people give PS1 games a lot of crap for not looking so good nowadays. There are certain PS1 games that still have a charm for me. Like, I still love the way they look. That low texture, polygonal feel. This one, kind of on the blander side, I'm not gonna lie. But it still doesn't look terrible. Plays very well, I will say that. I mean, it seems like a nice mix between arcade and simulation. This isn't Gran Turismo. I don't know if we'll do the full 3 laps, but we'll do at least 1 lap. This feels like a very solid racing game. Usually when I get these, I'm a little leery because a lot of times they're just licensed crap that doesn't play very well at all. But this one actually feels pretty good. Again, graphics aren't exactly something to write home about. Like, they are kind of bland, but then again, I think the track is supposed to be taking place in like a desert of sorts, so. Oh no, I took the other one. I do miss a. Let's check out the other track. I want to see what it looks like, but overall, I'd say this is pretty good. See, this looks better. I was expecting. This actually looks like what I was expecting for the other track and the other one for this, but hey, whatever. Ford Racing is pretty solid, gotta say. You have your typical techno soundtrack. Alright, that's another lap. This is a solid game. I am pleasantly surprised. Let's move on to Rallycross. Actually, you know what? Let's give Darklight one more attempt. We'll give it one more attempt to allow us to play it. If not, we'll just have to come back to it in some other form. Some other day. I can already see it's not going to work. Alright. Let's just move on to Rallycross. The last of the disc-based games that we got today. I don't know. I was thinking, you guys think I should put PS3 on the list? Let me know. It was the thought occurred to me of maybe putting PS3 on there. I have an Xbox I want to repair because the CD drive doesn't work. Maybe when that's done, I might even put that on the list. Let me know your thoughts. But yeah, PS3 I've been pondering, I've been thinking about. And I don't know if this is going to work either. Oh, there it is. Maybe. Unless I get the red screen. Nope, we're good. Perfect. Oh, that looks low budget. Oh, God. It looks like a Matchbox car. 1, 2, or 4 players. Well, I only have one person here, unless you count my cat, but he's not a person, so. Let's do. Oh, man. We gotta try Lost Mines. I feel like that sounds good. They're just like made up numbers and. Oh, that's the number on the thing, and then whatever they call the car. This kind of looks like a Lancer, so yeah, we'll go ahead. I don't like the color scheme, but. Alright, well. In-game looks a lot better. Okay. What? Why are we not moving? How do? Oh God! It's all manual. Oh God! Oh, I just have to pop it out of. It looks like it is automatic. It's just I had to pop it out of neutral. Is there better camera angles? Because I don't not like how close it is to the. Man, that's the medium. I don't like how you're turning and the game really. Oh geez. Like this, you can't really like. You kind of see where you have to go, but the camera is a little finicky. Like right here when I'm turning, I like to see where I'm driving, not the car turning that kind of angle. Holy crap. I mean, yeah, it's a fairly... Oh my god. This is a fairly easy track and all. Graphics are fairly good, I'd say. Control... The control's not bad, just the camera sucks. You know what? I wonder if the end cars... It's gotta help, right? Not really! Definitely feels a little bit more, it's easier, that's for sure. Oh. Oh, I love this. No matter what, it's hard to control. No matter what camera. I think it's even worse. Let's try to close. Oh, man. Oh, I flipped. Alright, let's try a different track. Oh, man. Try a different track and we'll move on to the N64. Do we want to... Let's try the islands. We'll play with the Satkins. Like, it doesn't seem like a terrible game. It's just that camera is... You almost have to memorize the tracks. If you don't know the tracks, you don't really have a hope. Jeez! These guys are aggressive. And then they start oversteering and... How do we reset? Well, I was doing okay. I like the little touch there where you go over puddles and you see the little splash. I like that. It's kind of stuff I like in like these early PS1 games. Just little touches. I'm also a fool. I'm aware of this, but this track seems a little bit easier. I don't know why, but maybe I'm just getting used to it. I'm trying not to oversteer. Yahoo! That's another thing I love about rally games, the air. Yeah, you get jumps and stuff in other games, but I don't know. I don't know how in the hell I'm going to catch up. There's just no way. Alright. That's all for that, though. Let's move on to the N64. We're going to start with Aero Fighters Assault. This one, they want to make sure you know who's playing it. Or who developed it, I should say. This is very in your face. Kind of like the music. We don't need no stinking practice, right? Yeah, we'll go with the F14.
Confirm mission objective. Your mission time is 900 seconds.
900 seconds. Could you just tell me in minutes there, lady? Alright.
I'm in hot.
Oh,
Bandit target 12 o'clock. Range 6,000. Elevation 100. Low.
alright. I don't know where I'm supposed to be.
245. Volk. Wingman engaged.
I thought this was just going to be like another
Wingman
shoot 'em up, but
engaged.
no, it's...
A10. Glenda. Wingman engaged.
There's a lot of... Unless I'm just in the clouds, but there's a lot of fog. Died. I think I died.
I'm in hot.
Well, I don't know what... I don't know what just happened. Did I die or did he die? I'm doing something up. I think that's me doing something. Maybe? I really don't. I've never really been good at these types of games.
Scratch one.
I don't mind them, I just don't really have a lot of experience with them.
FSX. Yen. Scratch 1.
I don't know if there's a way I can...
Hit confirmed.
I was just saying hit confirm, so I must be doing something. I'm doing something. I don't know what, but I'm doing something. Is that a good thing? I don't know. It seems like a pretty fun game, though. I just don't know what... I don't know if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I know I'm supposed to defend that point. So, am I doing that? I don't know.
Cover me. I'm going in. Cover me.
Hit confirmed.
Well, I'm blowing things up. That's good, right? Whoa, I was going a little too low, apparently.
FSX. Yen. Wingman engaged.
But yeah, this seems decent enough, I'd say. Let's move on to the other game, Forsaken 64, which is what I'm more interested in anyway. Acclaim got a lot of crap back in the day. Rightfully so for some games, but not all their games are terrible. Same with LJN. Like, I enjoy some LJN games. It's fair. Throw that little blurb out there. Would love to be able to skip all this, but Official. Wow, they're not trying to really push their guide or anything. I hope this one's not going to be too dark that I can't see it. Which is a problem with some of these games. But hopefully once I get the analog 3D, when it does actually release, hopefully that'll solve a lot of that. Locasena. Mission Nuke.
The game begins. There is carnage ahead, and for the victor, there is honor and the spoils of battle. For the vanquished, there is pain and humiliation. Failure is not an option for the Forsaken.
Alright. Alright. Ha, I got you. Bastard. Oh god. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how, if I can heal or not. I hope so, but if not, I'm kind of screwed and I'm going to die. It took a little while for me to understand how to control this little ship, but I can see myself enjoying this because I do like Descent. I think PC's probably a lot easier. That might be the way to go. Because you use A on the controller to move. C buttons also allow you to go up, down, left, and right, like strafe-wise. So that's kind of awkward. B's back. It goes forward. Overall, though, it plays pretty well. It just takes a little while getting used to controls. I think I'm out of missiles. I'm 100% out of missiles. Yeah, we only got 11 enemies left, though. It's another one of those games that's just kind of dark because of the way, because of the adapter I have and all that kind of stuff. So let's move on to the Retron and play the last of the cartridge games. Wrap up this video. Alright, let's wrap this up with Family Feud. Who's ready for the feud? Well, there's 2 other games after this, so I shouldn't really say we're wrapping it up yet. Oh yeah, this brings back memories. Let's get rid of that bullseye round. We never cared for that. There was one time when me and Jared were playing this that we had the bullseye round enabled. We couldn't get past it because there was a question that came up that we could not figure out any of the answers for it. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, you can change the family. We'll be family. Arr. Or, oops. No, we are not returning champs. All that does is just change your starting funds. Like if you won last time. Say the aunt. I should probably put grandparents, but. What? You guys don't look up to your aunts. Really? It's definitely not as fun playing against a computer. Clergy. Someone. Athletes. I thought they were meant like more specific. This is crap. Alright, screw you guys. You're gonna hit every single answer. Moving on. It's Family Feud. Let's do a quick couple minutes of College Slam before we move on to Pitfall of the Mayan Adventures. I just realized that the cartridge games I got for SNES and Genesis, I have all these on SNES or Genesis in regards to Pitfall, but all these games I've played growing up. It's actually kind of funny. Again, I played this game a lot growing up on the SNES. I don't know who to choose. I don't remember who I used to choose. I don't. Let's go at Penn State. I mean, really, it's just NBA Jam with college teams. That's actually pretty clear for a Genesis game. Of course, I don't know how to play this version. Alright. Okay, so B's the boost. Yeah, I'm always been a fan of this game. Nice. It feels weird playing this 3 buttons as opposed to 6. Yeah, College Slam, if you haven't played it, but you enjoy NBA Jam, highly recommended. I'd probably say get the SNES version just for the controls, but this is 100% playable. I feel like my partner's doing more than I am. My partner's 100% doing more. Alright, but yeah, it's a very fun game. Let's wrap this up with Pitfall, the Mayan adventure. And as it's loading, let me just say thank you all for watching. This is a fairly solid month, I would say. It's a shame I couldn't play 2 of the games, so I don't know how good they are. I mean, super bust move, it's a bust move. I'm really curious about the other one, so maybe I'll bump that up the review listing, see if maybe I can get around to playing it somehow. If you've played any of these games growing up, let me know what you think. Again, you think I should add PS3 to the list? Let me know. Oh, those are weird. No, I guess those are okay controls. Yeah, that's more like it. Ooh. Oh, there's actually music in this? I don't remember there being music in this. It's not the same as the PC, I don't believe, but... I always liked how you could do that. There's really no reason to. But I've always loved the animation in this game. Yeah, the first stage is kind of dreary and stuff, but the second level takes place on a waterfall. Really cool looking. Let's see if we can get there. Call it a video once I get to that point. I should be able to. Yeah, if you've played any of these games, let me know what you think. If you get a box like this, oh, come on. Let me know what you got. Did you have a solid month? Hope you did. I think you get 50 coins if I remember correctly. You get a extra continue. Come on. Yeah, it's just as fun as I remember it, though. I remember in the PC version, you can actually get to play the original Pitfall if you go to a marginally hidden area. I don't even think it's really that hidden. I believe it's the 4th level. Which I always thought was kind of cool. Man, I'm struggling here. We may not even make it to the end of the level. Come on! Alright. I was going to try to show you guys the waterfall level, but I can't even make it past here, so we're just going to stop here. But again, this is a very solid game, highly recommended if you have a way of playing it, whether it be SNES, Genesis I'm sure is fine. I didn't really play it much. Again, I've been more of a SNES person. But the PC, old school Windows 95 disc, if you have a choice, I think that's probably your best option. But yeah, this one's still fairly solid from what I'm playing of it. There we go. Maybe we can get there. I love that. I just want to go up here and grab that health. Although, I don't think we really needed it. Huh, this version doesn't show you the boss's health. That sucks. Jeez. Try the air weapons. I don't plan on finishing the game, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. The final boss can be a little difficult, so usually I try saving all my bombs for him. But since we're not going to play for that purpose, that's my problem, I'm playing too aggressively. I don't even think I'm hitting it. Nope, not going very well. Oh, come on! What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Alright, one more attempt. Oh, I wonder if it's the shoulder buttons. This guy is fairly difficult, I will say that, but I've beaten him before. Oh, that's exactly what it is. Or it's the bomb. Jeez. There we goes. Alright. Jeez. Zabalba Waterfalls. Or yeah, Zabalba Falls. I've always liked the look of this water. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I always loved the look of it. To mock me, they don't even fill your health. Anyway, we should gotta stop here. I could play this for hours. So, again, thank you all so very much for watching. Until next time, happy fragging.